straight. They using my name for clickbait. See, you wanna start fake beef.
Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. It's a new weirdo every week. Talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. Anything for clout. Anything for clout.
What is up, my flawlessly kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title, you already know we got Natalie Nunn and her husband Jacob Payne in the click today, you guys, together for the first time. Now, click, I'm gonna just get straight into it. Natalie Nunn posted a picture of her man, all right, her husband, and this was the caption. What's up? We want all the smoke. I promise you we do. At Jacob, where should we start? Because at this point, I feel violated. Now, click, I'm gonna be honest. I looked at that and I couldn't tell whether she was talking to her husband and saying, where do we start now? Or she was talking about somebody else. It could have went either way, okay? Point blank, period. Now, I will say this. A lot of people have felt different ways about it. And before we get into the comment section, because they were tearing it up, okay? They was tearing her up when she was posted in the neighborhood talk, and I was gagging because at the end of the day, y'all gotta realize Zeus does a lot. So when they're not getting the type of attention that they truly want and they need for these shows when they dropping so they could get their ratings and views up and that money, they gonna do whatever they do on the outside and the back end so they could go popping and popular on the blog, so make people want to watch what they got going on behind closed doors. That's just really what it is. You know, that's their way of marketing, okay? But I will say they have been having the girls be quiet. The girls ain't been talking, they ain't been beefing and you know, on the internet and making people be. It's been real calm lately, okay? But we are gonna talk about that Baddies East, you know, brewing, okay? Because it's been some drama going on. There's been a lot of different situations going on, and with the CEO and what he be saying. But let's get straight back into this. Now, click, it looked like Natalie Nunn decided to post a picture of her crying, okay, the side of her face, on her Instagram stories, and then she gave the peace sign. So that's what gave me the indication that there might be trouble in paradise, okay? Now, it ain't, you know, Natalie Nunn is not new to the internet. She knows what to do. She knows how to get people talking. She just knows, okay? But at the end of the day, that gave the indication that something was going on between you and your husband when you put the peace sign and the crying tears. Girl, you knew what you was doing. That's just how I feel, okay? Point blank, period, because a lot of people like, well, how does that indicate? Girl, if somebody is talking about where do we start, I feel violated, and where do we start at? It looked like she was calling her husband out. That's just in my opinion. You understand what I'm saying? So when people was coming in the comment section on my Instagram, make sure you guys follow at CCBadBBW 2Ws. They was like, how does this indicate that something's going on between her and her man? Well, I'm just saying, if you're not going to put a name to it, shut up, because I hate when people talk and don't want to put an ad on it. Just put an ad on it. If you want to come to the internet and then have, you know, once you come to the internet, you're going to have about 1 billion trillion scenarios, okay? So people going to have their own opinion. So it is what it is. However, she did say that everyone, my husband, Jacob, and I are fine, with a whole bunch of hearts, and tagged her man. Now, it's good to know that there isn't no trouble in paradise, I guess. We just going to take it like that. It is what it is, because Natalie is not new to the internet of people saying on the Zeus Network, cast members that she worked with, old friends, all said that she was cheating on Jacob Payne. Now, this is all allegedly. I don't have any receipts to state that she, you know, actually physically F somebody, but we did talk about that man. I forgot his name. Lord Jesus. He played on Bad Boys, the first season with Zeus, and they were saying that, you know, she was, you know, doing what she was doing, and Natalie a little freak. She was on OnlyFans showing it all, okay? So, you know, I don't put it past her that she be getting down and dirty with her man, or behind closed doors away from her man. We don't know, but at the end of the day, she's not new to that rumor. So I wouldn't have been surprised if he did go out and do something, because people keep saying the streets talk. Everybody that was around her, I mean, obviously even Rolly aired her out, and now they super best friends. She out here promoting baddie blunts. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you put your differences aside, but Rolly was definitely one of the ones to even say, you know, Natalie out here effing Curtis. That's who it was, okay? So it is what it is. You know, if they were going through something, it is what it is. That is what a marriage is. Sometimes you go through ups and downs, and that's just her life. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all feel about that, but I definitely want to move straight on to Lemmy. Back in the clip today, you guys. If you guys do not know who this is, I always talk my about him. Listen, I'm sorry, not sorry, okay? I don't know the man personally, but the network that he runs is woo child. He driving me nuts. I ain't gonna lie. We hear too much stuff about the Zeus Network, but he is in the click today, you guys, because he went on academics, okay? And he has some things to say when it comes to the people who come to Zeus and when they leave Zeus. Now, I will say this because he mentioned, Stunna Girl's name and Chrisean Rock's name and said if it wasn't for Zeus, people would not be listening to their music. He did mention that Stunna Girl did have 100,000 followers when she first came to the Zeus, and then upon leaving the Zeus, she has 2 million and some change, whatever, 1.2, one of them. Okay. What I will say is, I knew about Stunna Girl before she went on. I'm from New York, okay? I hear a lot of people be like, oh, Stunna Girl is, she's a West Coast person. People locally knew her. Baby, I am from New York. I never, ever, ever, ever been to the West Coast. Okay, I'm not from the West Coast. I don't go to the West Coast. I'm gonna keep it real. So, and it ain't nothing wrong with the West Coast, I'm pretty sure of. I've been seeing a lot. People been robbing people. Listen, I ain't going to the West Coast, especially now. Okay, but he did mention, she only had 100,000. Okay, she did have 100,000, right? But hey, listen, it is hard to get 100,000 subscribers. It is hard to get 100,000 anything. Okay, so she did have her own little clout before you put her on the show. Also, she didn't even audition. So that makes you look even worse because y'all sit here and have millions of girls every day who does not have that big of a following. It goes to show you that you guys only want popping people who got a following to at least be able to bring your show out. Y'all don't really give real good and new opportunities to people who wasn't on the scene before. You've done it to very crumbs, but everybody else on the show that we've already seen them on some other form of reality show. And I think that's not fair, but it is what it is. I do want to talk about this after you guys see this clip. So y'all already know I make my reservations. Y'all know we most definitely gonna talk about it. Take a look.
Stunna Girl did one season of Baddies. She had 100 and some thousand followers. She's at 1.2 now.
Nobody was listening to her songs before she came to Zeus. Now she came to Zeus. They're all listening to our song. Same thing with Chrisean. Vibe was out. Vibe is a vibe. That was out a year before. Right. Listen, that looks on Ram is this, and that song was out a year prior to her working with Zeus.
When she came to Zeus, everybody knew the lyrics. Everybody sang a song. People came out. People come out. They love her.
Now, here's where I disagree, okay? This is where I disagree, and this is where I just go. First things first, I'm just going to say this. I think that, yes, the Zeus Network is definitely popping right now. When it comes to an underground app right now, Zeus Network is at the top of that list. I mean, Zeus Network is more than likely bigger than Tubi. I will say that because a lot of people are subscribing and a lot of people are tuned in, okay? But what I will say is, don't take all the credit from Stunna Girl, point blank period, okay? Because Stunna Girl was known before the Zeus Network. If you didn't know about her and the first thing you did was see Zeus Network, okay, that's cool. Because that's what it's about. Going on the show, you're about, I feel like it's just a promotion thing. You fighting, people know you, you get your name out there because they pay every blog to post them, to post the episodes. They pay for promo. That's just why it's not every blog that you see, that every major blog that you see, they're not just posting it. It's an ad. They are paying these people to post it because they know so many people, the culture watches these blogs, and these blogs always are reporting on what's going on in the industry on any celebrity, okay, influencer. So with that being said, it's I think he needs to humble himself, because if it wasn't for Chrisean or a person like Stunna Girl, his vision wouldn't go nowhere. His show wasn't really going nowhere. It was underground. People would watch Chance of Love or whatever the case may be is, which that's where Rolly was from. Rolly was such a great cast member to where they brought her back to other shows. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, Rolly did grow up, with growth through the Zeus Network. And that's somebody I could say the Zeus Network definitely did help her career, because Rolly has been out. She was on, Jerry Springer shows and all types of other shit. So, she been trying to get herself out there. So now I would say she's definitely known. But however, when it comes to Stunna Girl, I don't think it's anything wrong with Stunna Girl not wanting to go on the bookings when y'all are performing when she's a real artist.
Call your mama, period. Got me over here tight, excuse me, what?
Not the explosion. Okay. How you going? Like, I feel like he really salty because she aired it out. She basically said most of the that is on Zeus are broke and they need it, because ain't no way you gonna tell me that you casted a pregnant girl. She ain't just any pregnant girl. She Chrisean Rock, right? So you casted her because of what? Y'all didn't have nobody else to carry the show. Y'all, she is on a fighting show while she was pregnant, y'all. So my thing is, something that got to tell you something. Y'all needed her because she is bringing the views. Natalie Nunn talked all that last season. Oh, she's out of here. We don't need you. You are not the da 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 da. Y'all need her. Y'all need Chrisean. Y'all need her. You need every girl who had the highest rating there. You know you do. That's why that's all a part of marketing. It's business. You weren't getting along with Rolly, but Rolly was one of the fan favorites. Right along with Chrisean Rock. Then Stunna Girl. Scotty, she got her little, you know, she's cute, but she's not where everybody is always talking about why she's there, because she's not a big fighter. You know, she's not into all that fighting crap. Now, click, I had to pause this in-person video because I wanted to read what Stunna Girl had to say. She did just drop this not too long ago. She says, being on TV means absolutely nothing. It's about you, the person, your talent, and how you push it. And having motion prior, because people done been on TV for years and are still stagnant. So like I said, it means absolutely nothing. Of course, want me to post something. I bring the most traction subscriptions when I post. Compare the likes and comments when I post the flyer saying I was on the season if y'all that slow. The talent is what makes the network, not the other way around. Y'all not watching these shows to watch the producers laugh out loud. Y'all tuning in for the talent. That's where y'all be having this up. Give credit to the bees who there put it in work, making these corporations what they are, especially a company who had produced and put out millions of shows that failed until bees like me came and turned it up and brought them subscriptions in. So put some respect on it. They making hundreds of millions of dollars. These dumb broads cool with making 15 to 20K per season. I turned myself up. My character, my persona did that. And Memphis went on TV and still ain't ish. So that couldn't be the case. Now, click, I most definitely agree with Stunna Girl, because at the end of the day, I always say this saying. But at the same time, I just feel like Stunna Girl definitely did her big one. Like I always say, you could bring the horse to the water, but you cannot make the horse drink the water, period. That's like somebody telling me and paying me for promo and say, hey, yo, Cece, can you please post me on your Instagram? And then they pay my price and they like, well, I only got like 50 followers. What you want me to do? You gotta obviously be somebody, show somebody a part of you. You gotta do something. You gotta captivate the audience. You must have did something for the audience to not wanna, you know what I'm saying? You weren't intriguing to them. So that's all I'm saying. It's all a marketing thing. People are not gonna want to see it if it's a whole bunch of, you know, regular new faces. Unfortunately, that's just not how it was set up. They want to continue to make that money. I mean, look how much I talked about this last. Look how big the Zeus headquarters was. It's crazy. Now, click, I most definitely agree with Stunna Girl that the talent is what brought Zeus up. I always tell y'all this all the time, and I felt like Chrisean Rock carried the whole network because of her actions in the public and making people want to watch her and see what her next move was. And then it was Stunna Girl who captivated the audience because they see that she wasn't a punk. She came in there and she did her big one, and she did exactly what they wanted her to do, and she also brought in millions of dollars. And I do believe that they did pay her more money because she does have her man, which is her husband, who be by her side and making sure that business stays business. So I do agree that yes, if it wasn't for the new faces and the girls that turned up and did what they were supposed to do, Zeus Network would not get as many subscriptions. I mean, it is true. Like I told y'all all the time, the last shows failed. Now, she did post this screenshot of the messages of Zeus contacting her still, even though she quit. She said, I am no longer on Zeus. They keep texting me to post some ish I don't got nothing to do with. Like, stop using my face card and tagging me for views and subscriptions. Don't fall for that. I'm not on there. So as y'all can see, they asked her to post the Baddies East trailer so that way people could watch it. But she feel like, listen, I'm no longer on that show. Y'all niggas ain't paying me. I'm not gonna promote nothing. And I know that's right. These MF is capitalizing off of our violence and ignorance. Why would I be grateful for these people? They taking home a big paycheck every day. They should be grateful for me. Exploitation at its finest. If I've ever seen it, imagine being on a network that makes millions of dollars from black women's stupidity, drama, and violence. Then they turn around and bird feed the actual cast members that are putting their self through the mental drain and physical damage. Outside of the show, bees living in Airbnbs in real life or homeless, Ubering everywhere and don't got cars. Now, Click, for some reason, I feel like that was definitely a major shot to Chrisean Rock because y'all already know she was up in them Airbnbs looking for a car, and that is when Blueface bought Jade and Alexa G-Wagon. But y'all already know I'm going to make my reservations. Y'all know we most definitely going to always talk about it. I just found that very shady. However, it was the truth. I for sure got paid the most because I wasn't having that ish. My net worth was already $1 million. I demanded mine, but if you go delete me off every episode last season, it wouldn't have been no season. I don't need to be thankful for ish, and Memphis need to be thankful for me, like I said. I do feel like Chrisean Rock for sure did grow through Zeus as well. She was definitely viral before Zeus Network, but they definitely gave her, the miniature bag because $20,000 for that season, and she brought millions of people subscriptions and views to that network is crazy. And for Natalie to try to, she got a big head. Like we just showed y'all, she did all that. She's like, me and my husband is good. You don't want to elaborate because it's probably nothing for her to elaborate to. She probably only did that to get some attention. That's just how I feel. She's selling them baddie blunts. She doing her thing. Don't get me wrong. One thing about Natalie Nunn is she put that on. Okay, she could dress. Okay, she definitely be putting it on. Okay, she definitely got that money, closet, everything. I ain't mad at you, boo. Get your bag. You a mother. You trying to make sure that you ain't never broke. You ain't never out of business. No nothing. I'm not mad at you, but what I am mad about is the fake. What I am mad about is the fact that you don't care what toes you got to step on to get to where you going. And I ain't that type of person. I don't know about you, but that's just my opinion. I ain't never been the type of person to step on somebody's toes to get to the top. And she did what she did. It is what it is. And I just don't like the message because I feel like baddies, there's no substance to baddies. Even Stunna Girl said it. There's no what is the reason? What can somebody explain to me in the comment section? What do you think baddies is? Because being a baddie don't consist of you having hundreds of thousands of followers and all you do is travel city to city to get drunk, party, and be a fake performer, because most girls that's on there is not real performers, not real artists. They're wannabe artists. And then it just makes me, I just feel like everybody from DJ Sky, right? Like, first of all, sis, you was Chrisean Rock lapdog. You was cleaning her, you was wiping her up, you was speaking for her, you was following her everywhere, you were driving her everywhere. And it's like all of a something, Shorty got pregnant, she couldn't do nothing for you no more because you can't really go out, you can't really drink, can't really do that little fake lesbian stuff that y'all be doing. So it's like now all of a something, you was seeing her, you was following her so much, seeing her on the stage and was getting so inspired. All of a something, you an artist. Like, girl, you are not an artist. Your music is trash. I'm sorry. For something about that girl since the beginning when I talked about her, I just felt like she was an opportunist. Period. I felt like she was definitely an opportunist, and I just feel like she's even on the cast as a DJ, but she's making music and dropping music, and they was performing and stuff like that. And I just be so confused. Like, what is this? A Baddies Rap Tour? Because that's what it should be called. Baddies Rap Tour. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of the baddies, because last time I checked, baddies have challenges. They go through certain things. They regroup with each other. They do group activities. They go shopping. They do things, They don't just go to club, city to city, and then they have favorites in the group, and everybody all of a something is, oh, Chrisean. Because if it's Chrisean, she's going, and her name is on that flyer. Best to believe, let's say about 74% of the people that's there is there to look for her. Then you got Stunna Girl. Then you got Rolly. I mean, Natalie got her fans as well, but I don't really see people packing out the building for other bitches. I don't. So it's just really no substance. And I feel like, yes, the Zeus Network has helped a lot of the girls, a lot of people's career. I will say that. But let's not take the credit, because at the end of the day, if she didn't come up there and do her big one and show that she wasn't pussy and all them girls, people wouldn't have been gravitating to her, because they loved her personality, how tough she was, how real she was being in her true skin. So people, you know, that's just what it is. Y'all only put her in baddies alone because of this whole she putting a girl in a cage situation. So that's just really what it is. And she even spoke about it. She just got a call and they put her on there. Like, it's just really that simple. It's marketing. So I just feel like he be doing too much. Everybody's getting a big head. Natalie Nunn, she got a big head. Okay. Especially with the Charlemagne situation. Like, I'm not understanding, why is it that you was coming at Charlemagne and he didn't have no idea that you was supposed to come to the Breakfast Club?
Charlemagne, what's up? Charlemagne, what's up?
What's up?
The Breakfast Club said Natalie Nunn can't come tomorrow. How I can't come tomorrow? I got the hottest show in motherfucking America.
Come on now.
You got a problem with Natalie Nunn? Charlemagne, what's up? I hate Charlemagne. The last time I saw you at the Breakfast Club, you had a lot to say. You said you wasn't shit, baddies ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that. I can promise you right now, if you're gonna respond, the only response I wanna see is your f***ing motherfucking bank. Show me your bank statement right now. You show me yours, I'm gonna show you mine. And I can promise you, we not in the same tax bracket. Charlemagne! Where the f*** you at? I want an interview at the Breakfast Club right now. Before my jet leaves, I want to have a conversation with you. Because you said a lot of shit. It was like 3 years ago. It wasn't even that long ago. Like, Natalie. So check this out. Besides the fact that Nikki's in my DM right now, so the is Cardi too. And guess who else? And guess what they say every Sunday? Natalie, drop that baddie. I can't lie to y'all.
Now, click, as y'all can see, those clips alone was very few clips that she definitely was just feeling herself with a big, huge head, talking about she has the #1 show in the world. I mean, I remember, let's throw it back.
Commercials. Remember the big moon creature? The big head moon creature who played the piano? That was her first opportunity. And you know,
unfortunately, it's guys like you. Wait a minute.
You're on $100 bills because she got a big face.
Oh, you are the definition of a.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you, because
no doubt.
At the end of the day, there's girls out there who are, you know, they hate. But what would you be so mad about?
You're the definition of a woman who has no talent. You're the reason that all of these chicks are running through these reality shows. All that means nothing. Because you did Bad Girls Club. It doesn't. You're known as the loud mouth, big chin chick for the Bad Girls Club. Nobody cares about your USC, and I love it.
Now that was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, Charlemagne be going hard on females a lot. I will say that, and it's just crazy. But what I will say about that is that, girl, you talking about you got the #1 show in the country, girl. No, the you do not. Okay, and if it wasn't for them girls, it would. You didn't start the baddies. Okay, you did not start Bad Girls Club. You didn't start none of that shit. You are just taking from the franchise, switching the name so that way you can rightfully so not get sued, and everybody else is carrying the show. You went from the Valley Girl to you know what the going on. Like, girl, you is not like that, okay? Like like, come on. Oh, don't get me wrong. One thing about you is that you will fight. You did fight, so I ain't gonna say that. But you was never all of this, oh, I'm Natalie Nunn. Like, girl, please, okay? Save that crap for somebody else. And for you to be in your motherfucking 30s acting like a little child, and on your own show, you the executive, you know what I'm saying, the executive president. So why you the EP? Why you got to be on your show? Because you want to be seen. You like the attention. That's just what it is. You don't even have to do it. You could be picking everybody and that's it, and have everybody do what they do, but you want to be in the forefront, and it just is what it is. Either way, I just feel like it just makes no sense. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all feel about this situation. I'd love to know your thoughts. Now, click in the midst of everything, Natalie Nunn did write on her stories, at this point, I'm really over the kid games. Either you a baddie or you a punk, because I'm tired of being an EP. Stop playing games with me. Now, I don't know if she was talking about Stunna Girl, but I just find it a coinky dinky that she decided to post that one Stunna Girl post in her stories about the whole baddies situation with Zeus. But again, y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all feel about that situation. Who y'all think she talking about? Now, click, y'all know I always got to give my updates, but Chrisean Rock actually showed her beautiful baby boy yesterday, and I thought he is just so beautiful. I already told y'all I thought she was going to have a gorgeous child, but Lord Jesus, his face is such a beauty, okay? Now, obviously, y'all already know I cannot show the baby's face on my Instagram because I ain't trying to make no profit off nobody else's child. It's just out of respect. But if y'all follow my Instagram, y'all can see a picture of him, and also she posted on her Instagram with the caption that says, 1 day old, heaven sent you healthy and so handsome, beyond grateful, my baby boy so blessed, thank you Jesus, at Chrisean Malone Jr. Now, click, I'm not even gonna lie, that little boy already got riz, okay? His page started at 293,000 followers to now 648K. So probably by the end of the day, he will definitely have 1 million followers. And honestly, I feel like Chrisean definitely is blessed. Her baby is blessed. She has her godparents. That is now her son God's parent. And she is surrounded by a lot of love. So I'm super excited to see her journey as a mother. And I'm actually happy that she shared a picture of her son, because y'all know how celebrities do. They never really come out to show a picture of their child until they ready to have a professional photo shoot. So she really is letting everyone in, and that's really smart of her. And I really want to talk about a lot more things in the next Click News, because a lot has came out from her family member, and I definitely want to make sure we make our reservations on that and most definitely talk about it, because her family is one big hot mess.
I'm about to start professional boxing ASAP. I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm excited. Do I have postpartum depression? Hell no. Hell no. Life is great. The belly, it's still a little pudgy and saggy. But this is day, what, 1?
No.
1.5, 2?
Like 2.
Day 2. So this is day 2. Guys, by tomorrow I'm gonna have my 6-pack. Fuck are you talking about? But stay tuned for the glory, okay? Damn, I got 193.
Girl, that baby is only 1 day old. You don't know if you got postpartum yet. It ain't gonna kick in that quick. However, on a positive note, I am glad that she is feeling good. She's feeling great and blessed. And that's all that really matters, because she don't need no toxic energy or negative energy around her child. And that is all I got. Hey, y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all feel about this whole Click News. I know it was a lot that was going on. If you guys are new, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn that post notification bell on so you can be notified. Definitely keep looking back. I will be super active this month. I love you guys so much. I will let you guys know when I'm going live. Follow my Instagram so you guys could be notified when I do go live, or catch my Instagram live, okay? So if nobody told you that they love you today, just know that I love you. That is all I got for that. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in the next Click News. Bye.